my pleasure now to introduce, of course, Deirdre Mortell, who is the CEO of Social Innovation Fund Ireland, and of course, as Alice said, the mother of ThinkTech.
Thank you, Jill. What a lovely introduction, thank you. Well, look, we're thrilled to be here today, and I want to just tell you a little bit about what's ThinkTech, what's Social Innovation Fund Ireland, and what's next. So, first of all, Social Innovation Fund Ireland was created just about 2 years ago now. It was created by the Department of Housing, Planning, Community and Local Government. And really, we're here to find and back the best social innovations in Ireland each year and to help them to grow. So, what have we done so far? So last year we created Animate, and Animate was a call for applications looking for early stage solutions to any critical social issue in Ireland. We offered a little bit of money, some mentoring and some wraparound supports, and we found 4 amazing projects that you can see here behind me: Recreate, Thriftify, Save a Selfie, and who am I missing? Care Bright Village. Exactly, and I know some of you are here tonight and you're very welcome, it's great to have you. They went through a program for 4 months earlier this year and graduated in May. So next, we came up with the idea of ThinkTech. The minister came right into this room and helped us launch a call for applications back in June. We got 69 applications and went through a really robust selection process in order to come up with the 4 winners here. So what's significant about ThinkTech? ThinkTech is Ireland's first Tech for Good programme. It's hard to believe we actually haven't had one here before. We have a world-class technology industry here, but we haven't yet built that parallel Tech for Good sector that I think we'd all like to see sitting alongside it and integrated with it. And so that's where ThinkTech came in. And what we see is lots of grassroots initiatives around Tech for Good. There's loads of great stuff going on. But we haven't really figured out as a country, how do we connect it up and how do we support it systemically? So, to be honest, when we launched ThinkTech, we didn't really know what would happen. We can sort of admit that now. But we were up for a risk, and thankfully, we had 2 partners who were up for risk too, because I think they knew that secretly we weren't really sure what would happen. So the department and Google.org were willing to take that risk, throw it open and see what would happen. And we're here to find out. So 3 things that we have learned. First of all, there is a pipeline. And not just that, there's a pipeline of quality Tech for Good projects. How do we know? Because they went through a very robust selection process. It was tough. The people here asked them at the reception what it was like. It was tough, it was really robust. And so because of that, we know that we have world-class projects here in Ireland. They were reviewed by, first of all, our Technology Advisory Group reviewed the top 25. We had a world-class Technology Advisory Group, you can see them here behind me, led by Professor Linda Doyle from Trinity. We had Brian McGrath from DCU, Willie Donnelly from Waterford Institute of Technology. We had people fly in from London and San Francisco to sit on that group. So that was tough. Those 25 got cut in half for interview. And then they got interviewed by this group, arguably tougher. You'll see some familiar faces there. People like Elaine Coughlin from Atlantic Bridge, Terence O'Rourke, our chairman, our board members, and all kinds of industry leaders, social sector and public sector leaders interviewed them and really put them through their paces. So, the second thing we learned is that, you know how we all read in the papers about how the tech industry really struggles with engaging women? As employees, as proposers of project, and so on. Well, we were really thrilled that 54% of our applicants were women. Because when we set our objectives, we didn't just want great projects, we also wanted diverse projects. We wanted to see lots of women applying. More than half was the objective we set, and we got there. We wanted all kinds of projects across all kinds of issues, and we wanted projects from all over Ireland. So we were really pleased that we managed to hit our diversity targets, not just our quality targets, and with no compromise. So that was wonderful and great learning for us. And the third thing we learned is that Ireland has the opportunity to take its place among the global leaders on Tech for Good. You might be surprised to hear that. I was a little bit surprised to learn it, but very happy to learn it too. How do we know? So Owen Ryan, my colleague, the ThinkTech project manager, has been out visiting the world's best tech for good accelerators, Paris, London, San Francisco, California. We've been talking to them. You know what? They all want to work with us. So really, there's something special that we can do in Ireland in this space. And we really think that we can lead. So, what next? Well, we've recently opened our first education fund. And it's focused on educational disadvantage. It's open till the middle of February. If you know anybody, tell them to go on our website. And we're seeking partners to join us to help us create the next funds of the future. We have lots of ideas about what we want to do. So before I get into that, I want to tell you a little bit about what next. We're calling out for partners who want to join us, like Google.org have, who will put up a significant donation. It'll be matched by the Minister's Department. We'll put together a fund. Could be a Tech for Good fund. It could be a climate action fund. It could be a health innovation fund. We have loads of ideas. We'll put out a call for applications, do a robust selection process like we have, and find the best innovations in Ireland, showcasing them like we do here and offering them the same kind of supports. We're the venture capital fund in the social innovation sector. We know how to go out and find the best innovations. When you lift the lid, it's there. We have found a methodology that says we can lift the lid. We did it with Animate, we've done it with ThinkTech. We also know how to back them with money, structured as growth capital, but also with those key non-financial supports. And if we believe, which I think we all do in this room, that we should back our most innovative companies with money and non-financial supports, of course we have to do the same thing with our social innovation projects. And that's what we know how to do. So I just want to say thank you to a couple of people, because as we all know, social change and innovation are actually team sports. So I get to stand up here all by myself representing us, but actually there are so many people who make this happen, okay? So the first is our fantastic board, ably led by Terence O'Rourke, who's here with me, and we have lots of our board members here in the room, and you may well recognize them here behind me. Also, we have a really teeny tiny team, but they're really the A-team, I think. So Owen, Ryan, Aisling Redmond, and Anne Dermody are here as well, and they've done a great job. And so many of you have been involved in our tech advisory group, interviewing, screening. We've had screeners from Google, Science Foundation Ireland, and others. So we spread our wings very far and gather you all in to help us, and we want to keep doing that. So if you want to get involved, get in touch. But most importantly, I want to thank, first of all, Connect in Trinity College, where we've been embedded for a couple of years, the Minister and his department, who have been backing us with vision and incredible commitment for several years now. So we want to say thank you to the Minister and also to his officials, who have been phenomenal also. And finally, and just as important, to Google.org. Google.org have led this country with a donation of €500,000 to get this off the ground. None of us knew what was going to happen. They took a risk. They took a risk on a tiny organization that was fledgling. They put a big lump of money down so that we could really put some serious money on the table for Tech for Good through ThinkTech. So they really have been phenomenal and ably backed as well by motivated staff who are going to get involved with our awardees through the program. So I want to say thank you to them. So, do you know what? We've learned Ireland is ready. We're ready. Are you ready? Let's go.